Hey, baseball fans. Yes, the big day is here. It's spring training. Baseball season 2017. No one's as happy as I am. I love baseball. Growing up with it, played it my whole life. Playing softball now, but still got that competitive edge. It's fun. I love this game. But, over the last few years, things have changed. They're implementing change in this game. And I'm not for it. I'm not a purist. I understand, hey, replay. Great. It's worked out in some instances. But once these changes start happening, I felt like it was really taking away from the actual game of baseball. It started a few years ago with the Buster Posey rule. Hey, catchers can't block, no more taking out the catcher. I understood that to a point, but at the same time, it was an exciting part of the baseball game. We're all of us are fans. We're watching the game, and when there's a fly ball out to right field, left field, center field, and there's a player, a runner tagging from third, there's this sense of, oh my gosh, suspense. What's going to happen? Is he going to take out the catcher? Is he going to make a great play? Well, that's taken away from us now. Last year, the Chase Utley rule. No more taking out the shortstop or second baseman trying to pivot and turn a double play. Again, I grew up with this. If you're a middle infielder, you use that bag as protection, or you get out of the way, or you jump over the guy. Now you've made it to where the runners have to slide directly to second base. Well, where's the challenge now in those middle infielders turning a double play? There isn't. You've taken away that suspense, that challenge, that drama that we all look for. When we're, us fans, we know the game. And there was always an opportunity for the guy at first base to go take out that middle infielder to avoid the double play. And again, that's something you've taken away from us. So to me, I don't understand this change. Another thing that I really like to bring up is you guys are always expressing shortening the game, making the game faster, making the game move faster and shorter. Well, I'm a baseball fan, and I go to plenty of games, multiple stadiums. I've never been asked if you would like this game shorter. No, why would I? If I'm going to go out there and have a great time with my family, my friends, enjoy the game of baseball, well, I want to get as much time as I possibly could for those ticket prices. So over the last few years, really, what's the difference? I doubt concessions want the game to go faster. I doubt those owners that are making their money from these concessions want the game to go any faster. So some information here. 2012, the average 9-inning game was 2 hours 55 minutes. 2013, 2 hours 58 minutes. 2014, 3 hours and 2 minutes. 2015, 2 hours and 56 minutes. And 2016, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Now, for me, when I'm paying this amount of money to bring my family to a baseball game and those ticket prices, yes, I want to get the most out of it. And to me, 3+ hours suits me. An hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever you guys want, that's just not enough for me. And to me, I don't think that whole let's speed the game up is coming from any of the fans. I doubt any of us fans are sitting there going, gosh, it's taking forever. Oh my gosh, when is this game going to end? No, you know where I think it's coming from? The writers. The writers that have deadlines. Oh my gosh, it's getting into the 9th inning and we're at a 4-hour game. You got a deadline to meet. I think it's coming from those guys. And again, hey, I'm not going to say they've never played baseball or not, but there's a big difference from the fan who's enjoying their experience right there with their friends and family on the field versus someone who's watching it in a whole other aspect of a deadline. So, MLB, Manfred, Torey, don't take this away from us fans. Shortening the game, so you're implementing a couple new rules this year, and I'll read a couple of them off. There's a 2-minute guideline for replay decisions. I like that one. Okay, hey, if you can't figure it out in 2 minutes, then leave it wherever it was called. Safer out. The 30-second limit for a manager to challenge a play. I think that's a great idea. Okay, wonderful. It's going to speed it up a little bit. Markers on the field. I don't understand really what that one is. Here's another one. Don't understand. Pitchers may not take a second step towards the plate or otherwise reset pivot foot during delivery. Not really sure what that means, but okay, we'll figure it out. Maybe there's some pitchers out there that are kind of taking that second step. It shouldn't matter if it's in the windup to the first batter he's facing. If there's a guy on first, then yes, probably a balk type move, but I understand that. The one that's getting me is, hold on, there's one more. Invoke the replay in the 8th inning, not the 7th inning anymore for non-home run calls. Okay, so it gets an inning later. But the one that's bothering me, the non-4-pitch intentional walk. I mean, really, we're taking away from the integrity of this game. Why? Why is that? Because to me, as just like going back to the catcher, not blocking the plate, no more taking out the catcher, there's a sense of drama and suspense with, oh my gosh, are they going to collide? Is there going to be a collision? Going to be a play at the plate? That's been taken away from us. The intentional walk, it's one of those, if there's a guy on third base, that pitcher is forced to throw 4 balls outside the zone to the catcher. Is he going to throw one over his head? Is he going to skip one in the dirt and gets past the catcher? You've taken that away from us. I mean, heck, the Miguel Cabrera a few years back, leaning over, getting a hit. You've taken that away from us. I mean, now what? Okay, just go ahead and send him to first. That pitcher now, again, doesn't have to worry about trying to throw balls to the catcher to avoid that runner from third scoring. You've taken that away, just like the suspense in the middle of the diamond. Those runners or those fielders no longer have to worry about the runner trying to take them out. Baseball, Rob Manfred, Joe Torre, stop changing this game. I mean, you're taking away the drama and the suspense of those players, those people that grew up that way playing the game right. Okay, looking for the drama. I mean, this is a hard game. This is a hard game. Let those guys see that it's hard. Let them play hard. They get taken out, they got taken out, right? But you're trained to avoid that. So stop changing the game. I think there was a test back in 1956 where in 55 there was a lot of intentional walks, so they wanted to go with this experiment in 1956 in spring training to eliminate the 4-pitch non-intentional walk. So, you put your 4 fingers up, go to first base. Well, people, mixed reactions, right? Wanted to do it, didn't want to do it. But you know what? You know what the best quote was? It came from the general manager of the Yankees at the time, George Weiss. He said he was against this experiment completely because it went against baseball tradition. I mean, are we doing this now, guys? I mean, are we messing with tradition at this point? I love this game. And I am sick and tired of what's going on with change to shorten the game. I don't have any solutions on shortening the game, but the way you're doing it is not the right way. For me, the game has changed. It's changed. Back in the day, someone would throw a complete game out in an hour and 40 minutes, right? Or you get that in a reliever. Well, now there's specialized pitching. There's guys coming in for one batter, 1 inning, lefty versus righty. I mean, they're getting 7, 8 pitching changes from like the 6th inning on. That takes time, okay? The batters striking out or walking more than ever before. That takes time. The pitchers taking time on the mound to throw the ball and the hitter getting in the box. Those are minute things. For me, when I grew up, the umpire was always in charge of pace of play. So make sure the umpire is telling them, listen, you're getting in the batter's box or whatever. I don't know if they're going to be called a ball or they're going to get fined. But same thing, he should have a conversation with the managers going, hey, when such and such comes in to pitch, he takes his time. We need to speed that up. So talk to him, make sure he's getting on the mound and throwing that ball. Okay, because the last thing we want is a pitching clock. Oh my gosh, if that was to ever get implemented, that would really ruin this game. And then the one that I don't even want to talk about because it shouldn't even be a part of this game. Yes, it worked in the World Baseball Classic. By the way, go USA. That was fun. No one was complaining about the times of those games. And those games were going 3 hours to 5 hours long, but it was exciting the whole time. So why aren't we sitting there going, well, if it works there in that time frame, it should be fine in MLB, and let's keep it more exciting. But going back to my point was they put a runner at first and second in the 11th inning on. Don't you ever ruin this game and ruin the integrity of this game by implementing that. Okay? Pitching clock, never. This game has never had a time limit, never had a pitching clock. Don't start it now. Let the umpires take control of the tempo of the game by making sure that the batter is in the box and the pitcher is ready to throw on the hill, okay? As far as that extra innings, you know what? We all paid really, really good money, expensive tickets to get into that stadium. And if it goes extra innings, then you know what? So be it. We're there. You think, again, going back to the owners, do you think they're like ready to kick everyone out? No, they're making more money on concessions and us staying there longer. So stop changing this wonderful game. I love it so much, so much. My wife will attest to that, you know what? She's still number 2. But please stop changing this game, okay? We love it. I love it, and I don't want to see this change any more than what it really is now. And, yeah, if you guys do agree with this and you've watched it, please share this. Get this to the right hands of the right people who are actually going to listen to the fans and not necessarily the press and the media who are looking to speed up this game for no reason than a deadline. So, hey, here's to 2017, another baseball season. USA won the World Baseball Classic. Enjoy the season. Good luck to your team. Thank you for listening.